Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Hardcore series. Today, I am doing what I did not do in the last episode, which is possibly expanding this platform. I will have to see if I need to, and throwing it in another factory, somewhere here, maybe there, maybe even here-ish. I don't know. Because I still need, excuse me, I still need like a dock area for like down here. What is that? There's like something in the water? Oh, it's okay. I remember I was hunting squid at some point, so that must be drowned. No, I have to pick that up. I don't need it. Anyways, pigs. I don't need more food, but actually I kind of do. So let me come here. Here we go. I actually wouldn't mind the extra food. I don't really need it, but whatever. But yeah, what I was saying is I still need like the dock area to come down here, because I think that's going to be the plan for the next episode, is get that boat out here built, because I still need that creeper farm. So that's going to go here, because I am running a little short on rockets at the moment. So I do need a creeper farm very soon, which will be nice. I want to hit a few, maybe not in this episode, maybe next episode. I do want to hit a few ancient cities, because I like the armor trim that I'm rocking. Like, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. This is Flow or something. Yeah. Is it Flow? Where is it? No, it's Bolt. Okay, this is Bolt. I enjoy Bolt. Bolt is nice. It looks good. It's not Flow. I prefer Flow. But, like, I really would like some Silence trim. It's my absolute favorite. I would prefer some Silence trim. So I think we're going to need to get that at some point. How are these doing? Why is there buffaloes in there? I don't know. The white one's the one I really care for, because that's not really going. I've probably been out of render distance for that. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned these, but I've put grass blocks in so that the dirt will actually grow, which it wasn't originally. If I come up the ladder here, there we go. Yeah, I put smooth stone there, so now the grass block there will allow that dirt to grow, meaning that happens. I just saw it actually fire, so that was perfect timing. So yeah, the grass grows like that. You can see it grow. Then soon, eventually, hopefully, maybe I can see it here. Eat, please. Maybe sometime today. Okay. Clearly, not hungry. But yeah, eventually, this sheep should eat, which will then update that block, which will cause that redstone to fire, which will cause the dispenser, which will cause the dispenser to fire, and that, there we go, and gets sheared, wool goes down, boom, cool. I'm going to eventually turn all this wool into, I believe, cyan wool is what the idea is going to be, because I need it for a nether hub project that I'm going to be working on at some point. This is a very slow sheep farm, but I don't really know any foster methods, so I'm just working with this one. Right, so what we're going to do now, I want this perspective, and I'm going to go kind of way out here, and just kind of look back. There's somewhere, yeah, what would be? I've extended this place. Maybe this is the best spot for like a small factory area. I'm not looking for anything big, just a little small thing. And then I think we finish up the walls going all the way around, but I might do that next episode. That's going to be a lot of walls. But yeah, I'm probably going to do the walls next episode. These chains are looking so good and so blue. I'm loving it. So that's real nice. So yeah, we're going to throw in new walls next episode, do the outline, and possibly, hopefully, the whole building this episode. That's the plan, at least. Between today and tomorrow, I'll get that finished. Hopefully, maybe do some wall work. I'll see, maybe do the outline-ish for where I want the dock and stuff to go, because the idea is it's going to come down, and then have like an actual dock area. I'm going to have like stairs. I'll cut them in, so I'll do like stairs broken into like here. Come up, there we go, like actually into here. I forgot this was actually solid. Yeah, okay, so I'll do actual stairs going in and stuff, and working their way up, which is going to take a long time to do, but well, not a long time, but it's going to be tedious, I think. So that's, yeah, I'm going to do that. Lag for some reason. There we go. And then have like an actual like lower, essentially I'll do the blocks and stuff just lower down, and they'll go like all the way along, and then yeah, connect up to a ship. I'll have like small ships, like regular boats down there, and then I'll probably have like a section that just juts off here connecting up to a giant cargo ship. So there'll be small dock down there, big dock up here, main dock, whatever. And I'll have the giant like crates and whatever that they have like on cargo ships. And then off of that, there'll be a pillar going up for a creeper farm and possibly have my piglin farm that I'm wanting on there, because that generates a lot of gold, which is great for trading, because you can trade that with clerics, which give you emeralds. So that's real nice. That's a great way to get emeralds with the gold farms. So yeah, that is a very, very useful thing. I just want to quickly come in here. I can show you all what my map's looking like, because this is coming along. Look at how much moss there is. I cannot get over this amount of moss. What is that white thing there? What is that? Is that the beds? Oh yeah, that's my bed. Okay, that's fine. Don't care about that. Okay. I'm gonna go on Google for a bit, find a design I like, and then we're gonna start the layout for this factory and get the blocks and stuff needed, because I don't actually have a design right now. So I'll see in a bit. Okay, found a design. I'm gonna try and lay it out. I've started off by laying off a rough, very rough design of what the fence is going to look more or less like. So it connects 3 blocks off to match the 3 blocks there, off of these 3 blocks, and then it goes 7 across, 3 blocks out, 7 across, 3 out, 7 across, and then it makes this 3 square, and then it's the I didn't do it properly here. It should be here, which then pushes this whole wall back by 1. Okay, that's fine. This is why we plan things. So that just means gotta knock this bed back. We'll take these 2 out. I just realized my TV is still playing. Just possible. I don't know if my mic's picked that up, but there's just Supernatural playing in the background. Anyways, so yeah, we can then. That's really throwing my train of thought. I'm thinking, how big is this? Like this back wall, or is each panel like 6 or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for each panel, and then it was 2, right? So it's 7, 14. Whoops. What's next? 21. There it is. And then it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so it's like 30, right? Call it 30 just for round numbers. I don't want to do 30 going across, or not 30 going across, 30 going this way. I don't think that's ideal. Let's make it like 20, so it's like 2/3 of that size, because I think lengthwise this is also going to be a bit smaller than this one. So yeah, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, cool. That's 20 blocks. That's, yeah, nice. Then now we need to follow more of a set scale, essentially. So we're going to bring this forward by 1 and knock this corner out, because then we're going to go over by 1 like that, similar to how we did those corners there. So then we're going to go boop boop like that. Cool. So that's 20, but that's then makes it 22. So that's fine, because then it's 2 blocks, and then we need to go back by 2, because we're going to make an archway in here. So this is going to go over by like 2, and then 4. Is that 4? Yeah, it's 4. And then another 2, and then across by 2. And then we're going to repeat that archway, which is 2, and then 4, and then 2. Where does this put us? We still got space. That's good. And then another 2. And then we're going to build another archway here. Is it this archway? Yeah, it's this archway. Okay. I'm going to build another archway, but I'm going to skip these 4 blocks, because that'll then be the entrance. The original design does not have this as the entrance, but I think it'll be better that we use that as the entrance. And then this is where it gets a little interesting. I'm going to cut this out of the actual design. I don't want this being really used up space-wise. So instead, we're going to go over and go back by 20, was it? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, so this is the rough scale of this factory. Don't know what I'm going to do with this build. It's very small, obviously, compared to that one. That is meant to be the main factory, so that's fine that this is so small. I don't really care. I might put the gold farm in here instead of on the ship, because it will fit better actually in here. It'll actually fit very nicely. I think it's the only thing I'll be able to fit. So I might dig down underneath here for a storage system and then build the nether portal, because the nether portal is going to be like, I think 25 by 25, which will fit in here nicely. I think it's like the max portal size, which I think is about 25. So yeah, it'll fit in here nicely. It'll be good. yeah, so let's get some resources. I'm going to do those off camera because there's quite a bit of them. So I'm going to get a whole bunch of resources, and then we can get started on building. To give a general idea of what we're building resource-wise, we're going to need some copper because we're going to do some copper grate trapdoors or whatever they're called, some copper bars, similar to those, but they will all be waxed, hence why I built a beehive thing up there. I just need to get some campfires to smoke them out, just so I can claim some of that honeycomb, because I do need to wax them, which is going to be fun. That's also why, actually it's not the reason why, but I knew I wanted to use honeycombed stuffs, which is why I got so much honeycomb at the beginning of the series. I'm also just looking at this. I really should probably extend this line just like out by one, but looking at this I didn't, so I'll probably, yeah, like here it's just like a solid down. Okay, then I'll leave it. I'm not going to bother extending it and messing with the lineup of this, so it's not worth it. But yeah, I'm going to grab some resources. We're looking for copper, quite a bit of copper actually, which this one didn't use that much copper, so that is a nice change. We'll use scaffolding again for the windows, same as I did up there. They've rendered out right now. Yeah, same as I did there with the trapdoors and stuff. We'll do the same on the second story. It'll have an arched over roof like that section has there. It'll have some chimney bits on top, which I was meant to add back onto these, but I've just forgotten about them and haven't really bothered. So I'll add like 2 or 3 on here. I think it's 3 because it's 1 for each little segment that slots back a bit. So I'll add 3. I might even leave them open that you can like fly down into the main section with them, which I think will be cool. So I'll leave those open. I might also like grab my shulker boxes and just move them into here. I was thinking about this just now. I'm wanting to use this as like a delivery pickup type area. So I'll add some trucks and other like rubbish type stuff. So there'll be crates, there'll be cranes, there'll be random bits of blocks and stuff that are just like being delivered or whatever. And right next to the dock, I think that fits in perfectly. It just makes the whole factory area actually feel alive, which I think is nice. So yeah, I'm gonna grab some resources and we can get started with building this. I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, so that was not the plan. Let's come back up here. There we go. Okay, cool. So factory outline done. Haven't done really much. I've expanded on the walls. I figured there was no point in doing that on like video because you've seen me already build those walls, and this is identical, so I just essentially copied over everything I'd done here, so the walls look identical and look very nice. I've extended this part of the platform like I said, so this is where the ship will connect. I've done away with the idea of having like an extra dock here. I might bring it back, I might not, I'll have to see. But for now, main cargo ship's going to go here. The water is a bit shallow, but it's whatever. Not really following the realism. I love how this looks from the outside. This wall looks so good. Anyways, factory walls there. Ignore this. So I want to quickly just explain what this is, but mostly ignore it for now. It's when I get... So once I have the cargo ship, I'm going to build crates on the cargo ships. And I'm wanting 2 crates here and then 3 here. So there'll be 1 facing this way, 1 facing this way, and 1 on top of those, 2 facing this way. These are just like a rough, very rough blueprint of what I'm going to be building here. I'm going to have maybe 2 trucks here somewhere and whatnot. I've also built a small little road over here, just so there's a bit of an entrance area, which I think just looks nicer. I'm not really going to be using it. I have other drawings that don't need to use it, so it's there just for aesthetic more than anything. I am loving this. This is fully oxidized now, and these look so good. These haven't, just this. But this is fully oxidized and looks so blue. I just love how blue this looks. It's so good looking. Anyways, what do you have to trade? Anything useful? Absolutely not. Actually, do I have propagules? No, I think I do. I got them like way early in the series. Can you just... Okay, well, you just got in the way of that. So I can one-shot him, but I couldn't one-shot his friend. That makes no sense. Just, there we go. Cool. Problem solved. Okay. I'm going to get the first, like, floor done of this factory. I'll see you when that's done. That might take a couple minutes, but I will see you in just a bit. So I'm essentially going to just raise this up, do the texturing on this layer to match up with the texturing over there. So whatever I used for texturing, which I think was just 3 types of blocks. So it's these 3 types here. I'll just do that up to the first layer. do detail up the archways, actually make archways and whatnot. I do the same on the back, and yeah, all of that. And I shall see you in maybe an hour when that's done. That might take an hour. Also, this took way too long. Doing this took me nearly 2 hours in of itself. So yeah, just this bit alone is going to take forever. Also, unlike this factory here where I've got this little step up, this one's going to be ground level. So it's going to be just a flat walk in. So I'm going to have to get rid of this floor, knock it down by a layer so I can put glowstone, and then put deep slate flooring on top, just so it looks really good. But yeah, I'll do probably flooring and the walls and stuff now, and then we can move on to the upper layer and do the roof and all of that. That shouldn't take too long. But yeah, I'll get that done now. I'll see you in a couple hours when that is done. Alright, so that's looking really nice. The design I'm going off of has this bit in the middle, which I kind of like because I feel like it ties all of this together with that and kind of matches the roof design that I used here. Yeah, pretty much the same idea. This one uses all the different blocks except for the cracked variant of the bricks, I think. Yeah, because these are slabs. I'm pretty sure these aren't full blocks. I could be wrong. No, they are full blocks. But these sides are slabs, so I think that's why I left the cracked variants out, because there is no cracked slabs. But regardless, looking good so far. It is definitely coming together. I need to eat. Coming together quite nicely. It is a very small factory, so I think I've landed on a suitable farm to throw in here, which is going to be the pigland farm. Hopefully it fits. I'm not sure. To simply explain, I think I did explain this already, but to simply explain, the pigland farm works by having a giant nether portal, which then has a water column on one, or not a water column, a water stream on one side of it. So the portal goes on, off, and then throws piglins into the stream. The stream then runs down to a tunnel where they drop and fall into like a trident killer, which I'll have like down there somewhere, and then all their items go into item sorter, and then the golden stuff I'll use with my villagers, which I still have not gotten set up, like nearly 30 episodes later, but whatever, still haven't got that set up. But once I get cleric villagers, I'll be able to trade gold with them and rotten flesh with them even, so I'll get a lot of emeralds from the gold farm, which will be super useful for later projects. So I think that is a very valuable project, and then obviously gunpowder farm will go over there. All of this is so that I can do both the nether and the end projects that I'm working on at the moment, or getting prepped for at least, because they're going to take a lot of effort to do. But yeah, that is the general idea, and I think that is pretty cool. Now, let's move on to the next, second story. I'm loving this exterior. The little archway sections look so good in my opinion. Love this bit. Again, feel like it ties it all together. I don't know why I'm lagging. Okay, it seems to be smoothed out. This looks very good. I will leave the floor like this. I said I was going to make it match the deep slate floors in there, but I will leave it like this because I'm going to have to break away quite a lot of floor to do the pigland farm. So I will leave it out. I won't do it just yet. Once I have the general layout of where the farm is going to go, then I'll do the floor. So I'll probably do that off camera and stuff. But yeah, this is looking really good. Loving it. Looks super good. So yeah, let's move on to the second story, which is pretty much a replica of these three sections here where the windows sit. The window's going to be a lot smaller, it's going to be a lot shorter, and it'll not have these diagonal roofs. It'll be completely flat because it'll be essentially a combination between where these three windows are and that arched roof. I'll do that all now. I won't do the roof just yet, but I will do the second story. I'll see you in probably another hour or so. And then, yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Next, tier finished and looking really good. I am loving the look of this. This does look good. Turned out very well. Now we just need to do a roof, which is again very similar to this roof. So we're gonna do a line going straight across, and then there's bit where it's arching, and then I will do this line again, except I will be doing that one out of regular stone, not the copper. Just because that's what the design that I'm following says. But I am tempted to throw in copper instead, just so it ties everything together. It'll be 4 rows of copper as opposed to the 3, but that's just because where it connects the lines. This does look amazing. It's so nice having the two factories here as opposed to just the one. I do hope that like loads out, but whatever. Is that one broken? No. Now what's happened there? Like seriously. What happened? Whatever. I'll fix it at some point, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, this looks good. It looks very nice. Not too like fond of the stone bit, but it's whatever. Actually does look really good. We're gonna do the roof, which is pretty much this same stone pattern. So I will see you in probably like half an hour when that's all finished. That's gonna take a while, and I'll probably do chimneys same time, which are pretty much again this stone pattern. There is smooth stone halfway up, so that'll look nice. And then there's supposed to be a smoke trail leading off of them, which I will not be doing because I'm not good with glasswork. So I won't be doing that. I can do like a fog effect, and that's like all I can do with glass. So yeah, I won't be doing that. And I also want to maybe leave them open as like a top-down entrance, so I can just fly straight down, and all the glass would just be like in the way. But yeah, and then next episode, I'll get some concrete. We can fill these little that in and those two in. Get some work done on maybe like the hull of the ship and stuff. So yeah, let's get started on that roof, and I'll see you when that's done. All right, so roof's done. Looking decent. I'm not sure how I feel about the roof. The roof's... I feel like it comes up too sharp, but I'm not really going to make much of an adjustment to it. I'm going to leave it as it is. Oh, also ignore the hole that's like over here. A creeper blew up, so I'm going to have to fix this, which is so annoying because some of this was just oxidizing so nicely, but it's whatever. I'll do that off camera. It's not really worth me fixing now. Anyways, this looks good. Roof could look a bit better, but whatever. The facture overall looks amazing. So good. Obviously not done the things that I was talking about. If we do go up here, I do have them marked out. They're not very circular, but I don't really have a lot of space to work with. So I'll have to make do. So, I have ran out of time for today's episode. This is actually all that. This is literally it. I'm having to end the episode here because I do not have more time. So, plans for next episode. Getting concrete and whatnot else I'm wanting to use for the crates, because there's 5 crates that I'm going to build. Might get some materials for the trucks that I'm going to build. I'll have to see about that. I'm going to build those little pillars up there. And maybe, if I have time, I'll get started on the hull of the ship here. But we'll have to see how that goes. The hull might have to wait till the following episode. But yeah, guaranteed next episode, a truck or 2 and like 5 crates are going in. And then at some point, I will get a farm in here and finish off the walls. I forgot about those. Okay, I need to still do that. All right, but yeah, this looks sick. Super happy with how this turned out. It really was a fun little project to throw together quickly. I love these wall bits. The archways, so good. I love the copper on these. This looks so nice. Oh yeah, and this is all wax, so this will never turn blue. Waiting for this to oxidize took a good bit, but it's why I oxidized so much copper early on in the series to get it to be blue, because I knew, one, I wanted to use a lot of blue copper, which obviously I used when I did my tunnel down here. So down there is all the blue copper, but I still have quite a lot of blue copper left over. So I just put it out, scraped off a couple layers to get the right coloring for this, and then just kind of, waxed it and threw down that as a general, like color that matched, which did match, obviously, and it looks really good in my opinion. But anyways, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, that is all the time I have for today, which does suck. I would like to have finished this factory, but it's whatever. Be a problem for next episode. This copper is actually already oxidizing. I'm just seeing. Where is it? Yeah. This bit's already oxidizing, so that's nice. If this oxidizes nice and quickly, it'll be good. The fence line's also already oxidized, I've noticed. There's 1 or 2 bits. The problem is copper takes so long to oxidize when it's next to each other. So stuff like this is just going to take forever to go blue. I mean, you can really tell the difference between where the old ones are and where the new ones are, because this is the most recent ones that I've added. But you then look at this and you can see the deteriorating colors, and even these are turning blue already. So yeah, Really, really fun little project this was. This was fun. That might spawn mobs up there. That's not good. I already had a creeper on this roof nearly try and blow it up, so that was not fun. Place down torches because I have to. But yeah, anyways, I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have... Okay. Okay. I don't know which way I was looking. That scared the life out of me. Okay. I do hope you have enjoyed. Oh, my heart is going now. I do hope you have enjoyed this episode, and if you have, please do leave a like and subscribe, as it does help me out a ton. And I will see you in the next episode of the Hardcore series next week, Sunday. But until then, please do enjoy the Block by Block series. Goodbye.